season 1ရာအခမ်းအနားစတင်ကြောင်းကြေညာခြင်းအစီအစဉ်နဲ့ပဲမျိုးစုံစိုက်ပျိုးထုတ်လုပ်သည်မှပြည်ပတင်ပို့သည့်အထိလုပ်ငန်းဆောင်ရွက်မှုမှတ်တမ်းဗီဒီယိုဖိုင်ပြသခြင်းအစီအစဉ်3စိုက်ပျိုးရေးမွေးမြူရေးဆယ်မြောင်းဝန်ကြီးဌာနပြည်ထောင်စုဝန်ကြီးရင်းစားဦးတင်ထုတ်ဦးတမတ်ကြီးများနဲ့တန်ရုံးတာဝန်များအသင်းဥက္ကဋ္ဌများမှလက်လိုက်ခြင်းဖြင့်အခမ်းအနားဖွင့်လှစ်ခြင်းအစီအစဉ်4မြန်မာနိုင်ငံပဲမျိုးစုံပြောင်းနဲ့နန်းကုန်တွေများအသင်းဥက္ကဋ္ဌဦးအောင်ဆိုင်မှအဖွဲ့မှစကားပြောကြားခြင်းအစီအစဉ်5 India Myanmar Chamber of Commerce President ဖြစ်သူ Mr. Naresh Kumar Dinodia မှနှုတ်ခွန်းဆက်စကားပြောကြားခြင်းအစီအစဉ်6 Overseas Agro Trader Association Myanmar President ဖြစ်သူ Mr. Shan Nazaria မှနှုတ်ခွန်းဆက်စကားပြောကြားခြင်းအစီအစဉ်9မြန်မာနိုင်ငံဆိုင်ရာအိန္ဒိယတမတ်ကြီးကိုစား Mr. Ashish Sharma Deputy Head of Mission မှနှုတ်ခွန်းဆက်စကားပြောကြားခြင်းအစီအစဉ်10ပြည်ထောင်စုသမ္မတမြန်မာနိုင်ငံကုန်သည်များစက်မှုလက်မှုလုပ်ငန်းရှင်များအသင်းချုပ်ဥက္ကဋ္ဌဦးအေးဝင်းမှညီကုန်းချုပ်စကားပြောကြားခြင်းအစီအစဉ်9တက်ရောက်လာသည့်ဧည့်သည်တော်များနှင့်အသင်းဖွဲ့များမှတာဝန်ရှိသူများ group photo ရိုက်ကူးခြင်းအစီအစဉ်10အခမ်းအနားအစီအစဉ်အောင်မြင်စွာပြီးဆုံးကြောင်းကြေညာခြင်းနှင့်မြမပဲမျိုးစုံဖြင့်ချက်ပြုတ်ထားသည့်မနက်စာဖြင့်ဒီကင်းအခမ်းခြင်းတို့ဖြစ်ပါတယ်Good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to World Pulses Day 2025. I am Su Mao, and your MC for today, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be here with you all today. World Pulses Day is an international day celebrated on February 10th to recognize the importance of pulses. It has been designated by the United Nations General Assembly to recognize the importance of pulse crops as a global food. It is celebrated to raise awareness of nutritional and environmental benefits of pulses, to recognize the potential of pulses to improve global food security and to promote sustainable agriculture. I would like to kindly make a special mention to our hosts, Myanmar Pulses Beans Maize Sesame Seed Merchant Association, Overseas Agro Traders Association Myanmar, India Myanmar Chamber of Commerce for their support all around. Esteemed guests, it is my distinct honor to declare the World Pulses Day 2025 ceremony in Myanmar officially open. Now, as part of the World Pulses Day 2025 agenda, a video that illustrates the supply chain of pulses sector in Myanmar from the farms to the export will be screened here. Please enjoy. Now, as per this year's World Pulses Day 2025 agenda, we will celebrate this event by lamp lighting ceremony. In this regard, I would like to respectfully invite Sea Utintou, the retired Union Minister of Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Irrigation, to come on stage, please. And I will also respectfully invite ambassadors and representatives of the embassies of Australia, Bangladesh, India, Japan, Malaysia, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Singapore, and Vietnam to join with us on stage as well. And I would like to invite the chairpersons of UMFCCI, MPPMSMA, OTA, and IMCC to join with us on stage too. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, all our honorable guests, for the lamp lighting ceremony. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome Sea Wong Sai, the chairman of Myanmar Pulses, Beans, Maize and Sesame Seeds Merchant Association, to give us an opening speech on the event this morning. Thank you.
Hello, Pingla Kamya. Today, General Chimba Bureau de General War Process Day 2025 Kanao, Teo Jaljare, General Myanmar Saya, Australia, Bangladesh, India, Japan, Malaysia, Pakistan, Singapore, Timingla, Vietnam, Tayonduma, Tamajimane, Tawanshidunya. Piazu Tama Myanmar, Konemiane, Samulunga, Danger Ukraine, Powemia, Otam Yama, Ukraine, Powemia, MICC, Ukraine, Powemia, Pedema, Demia, Nino Demiama, Ukraine, Powemia, a 2-page editor, Yamananga, Pepiaunane, Nago Nejima, Dema, Lomuzamia, Yang Dang Diraji, Konemiane, Samulunga, Shinjimia, Pajano Gonzema, Ukraine, Tawanshidumia, Pejado, a Demia, editor Yakanya. Alo. Kosei Napia, Jama, Chana Java Zero, Uza Patama, Sumo Gao, Tawai Bajao, no Kunsatava de Diniha, or Pasat Day 2025 Pibade, Diniha, General, Pemuso Dinam Yaye, Jepa Hugo, Kapa, the Huanlunga, Taridia, Gobu Nizare, Nipshedalo, Pemuso Dinam Ye, Ahaya Tambo, Saibuye. Siwaye Saya can Nadigo, Yanle, don't that Nizare Nile, Shabadi. Janonine, Diru Yiji Ni, a Kanama, a Mazaka Piojagun Yalu, Wamya Konyu Yaba Jam, Piojalubade. Dini Kanago, Shimya Yi Dwe, Jaki Nidilube, a Dudu Ladwe, Loka in Sauya Jare, Otem Yamane, and my CC a poem Unyagole. A 2 Jesu Nishi Jam, Pioja Luade. Janoni, Yamananga ha, Jimmy the Bawa, Jimmy Dui, Juewade, Saibui Nanga Pibi, Bem Yuzongo, Nangandoye, Dida Didima, Yadi Light, Saibu Tololia Sivade, Pigere, Natana Sadona Sadly, Bem Yuzon Ega, the town, the Sedaman Hago. Egago, Saibubi, Trashi, Tanji, Chowdama Donya Goda, Trashi Dago, Disiavare, Bibago, Bemuson Tanji, Didama Consultant, Dimpo Hangabi, နိုင်ငံခြားဝင်ငွေအနေနဲ့အမေရိကန်ဒေါ်လာ1.48 ဘီလီယံထိရှာပေးနိုင်တယ်လို့သိရှိရပါတယ်ဒီလိုတင်ပို့နိုင်တာကြောင့်ကမ္ဘာပဲမျိုးစုံ HS0713 တင်ပို့နိုင်တဲ့နိုင်ငံများနဲ့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံဟာတတိယမြောက်အများဆုံးတင်ပို့နိုင်တဲ့နိုင်ငံအဖြစ်ဆက်လက်ရပ်တည်နေကြောင်းတင်ပြအပ်ပါတယ်ယခု2024-2025 ခုနှစ်မှာလည်းကျွန်တော်တို့အသင်းရဲ့မှတ်တမ်းတွေအရ AB လကနေပြီးတော့မှဇန်နဝါရီလကုန်အထိပဲမျိုးစုံတန်ချိန်1.62 ဘီလီယံတန်တန်ဖိုးအဖြစ် US ဒေါ်လာ1.43 ဘီလီယံဘိုးထိတင်ပို့နိုင်တာကိုလည်းတွေ့ရှိရပါတယ်ပဲမျိုးစုံတီးနှံတွေဟာကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့အဓိကနိုင်ငံသားငွေရှာဖွေပေးနေတဲ့ပြည်ပပို့ကုန်တစ်ခုဖြစ်သလိုအများပြည်သူတို့ရဲ့နေ့စဉ်စားသုံးမှုနဲ့အာဟာရပြေဝစေရေးအတွက်လည်းအရေးပါတဲ့စားသောက်ကုန်တစ်ခုဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒါအပြင်မွေးမြူရေးကဏ္ဍနဲ့တိရစ္ဆာန်အစာဖြစ်စွခြင်းမြေစီလွှာနဲ့ဩဇာဓာတ်များတိုးမြင့်မြင်များစေပြီးတဘာဝပတ်ဝန်းကျင်ကိုလည်းထိမ့်သိမ်းကာကွယ်ပေးခြင်းမှာလည်းအကျိုးပြုတဲ့တည်နှံဖြစ်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့အနေနဲ့ဒီနှစ်ရဲ့ဘောပစက်ဒီဆောင်မှုဖြစ်တဲ့ bringing diversity to agri-food system ဆိုတဲ့အတိုင်းပဲမျိုးစုံတည်နှံတွေရဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့စားနပ်ရိက္ခာစနစ်တွေကိုလည်းပုံမတိုးပွားစီပင်အောင်ဆောင်ရွက်ပေးကြပါစို့လို့တိုက်တွန်းပြောကြားလိုပါတယ်မြန်မာပဲမျိုးစုံကဏ္ဍစိုက်ပျိုးထုတ်လုပ်မှုမြန်မာတိုးတက်ရေးထုတ်ကုန်ရည်သွေးမြန်မာရေးနည်းပညာပိုင်းဆိုင်ရာခေတ်မီဖွံ့ဖြိုးတိုးတက်ရေးနဲ့ကုန်သွယ်မှုနဲ့ယင်းနှီးမြုပ်နှံမှုများမြင့်တင်ရေးလုပ်ငန်းကိုလည်းဆက်လက်ကြိုးပမ်းဆောင်ရွက်သွားကြရမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီကနေ့ကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့ညီကုန်းချုပ်အနေနဲ့အထူးပြောကြားချင်တာကတော့ကာကြီးပဲမျိုးစုံတီးနှံတွေရဲ့အာဟာရတန်ဖိုးကိုပြည်သူတွေပုံမသိရှိလာဖို့အတွက်ပညာပေးလုပ်ငန်းများဆောင်ရွက်သွားကြပါခါဝေးပဲမျိုးစုံဟာပရိုတင်းဓာတ်ကျွယ်ဝတဲ့အစားအစာဖြစ်ပြီးကျန်းမာရေးအတွက်လည်းထူးကောင်းမွန်တဲ့တည်နှံတစ်ခုဖြစ်တာကြောင့်ပြည်သူတွေရဲ့နေ့စဉ်စားသုံးမှုမှာပဲမျိုးစုံတည်နှံများပိုမိုပါဝင်လာစေဖို့အားပေးကြပါကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့စားနပ်ရိက္ခာဖူလုံရေးစီးပွားရေးဖွံ့ဖြိုးတိုးတက်ရေးနဲ့ကျန်းမာရေးအတွက်အရေးပါတဲ့ပဲမျိုးစုံခန္ဓာကြီးဖွံ့ဖြိုးတိုးတက်ရေးကိုအားလုံးပူးပေါင်းဆောင်ရွက်ကြပါစို့လို့တိုက်တွန်းနှိုးဆော်ရင်းအားလုံးစိတ်ချမ်းသာခြင်းကိုယ်ကြီးကျန်းမာခြင်းနဲ့ပြည့်စုံကြပါစေလို့ပြောကြားရင်းညီကုန်းချုပ်ပါတယ်အားလုံးကိုကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ခင်ဗျာ
Thank you, Chairman Zia Wong Sai, for an insightful opening speech. Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Naresh Kumar Dinodia, the President of India-Myanmar Chamber of Commerce, IMCC, to share his insights on this auspicious day. Thank you.
Minglava, good morning. His Excellencies, President of various associations, officials from Ministry and Embassy, fellow members of Beans and Pulses Association, OTA members, IMCC members, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor and privilege as founder member of OTA and president of IMCC to welcome all dignitaries and all present here for joining us today at the World Pulses Day celebration. As declared under the World Food Programme by FAO and the United Nations, which is celebrated all over the world on 10th February every year. I'm pleased to inform the esteemed attendees that our company, PL Global Parallel, is here for last 9 decades and has been a pioneer in starting the beans exports from Myanmar. Today, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce esteemed gathering about India-Myanmar Chamber of Commerce. Our chamber is 7 years old, formed with full support of the Indian Embassy to build up trade relation between both countries, India and Myanmar. We have a strength of about 140 corporate members and companies. Our association is mainly working on agro, infrastructure and power, pharmacy, pharmaceutical, Medicare, tourism, garment and textile, and IT, etc. AMCC always has been in forefront whenever there was an issue with beans and pulses trade, where it was OGL or quota system, phytosanitary certificates, or shipping issues. We tried our level best to take up the cause to the ministry through our embassy or through UMFCCI or through Myanmar Beans and Pulses Association. I must thank all our Indian ambassador, UMFCCI and the Beans and Pulses Association to be very helpful and cooperative in trying to get the issues resolved with respective ministries. World Food Pulses Day is celebrated on 10th of every year in February. Pulses are the main seed of leguminous plant cultivated for both food and feed. Building on the success of the International Year of Pulses started in 2016, implemented by FAO, and recognizing the potential of pulses to further achieve the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. Why pulses? Pulses are nutrient-dense, providing a good source of vitamin and minerals and protein that are vital for good health. It has low fat and rich in soluble fiber, which controls cholesterol and blood sugar. Chickpeas, yellow peas, green peas, lentils are the most well-known and commonly consumed pulses around the world. Because of this quality, they are recommendation by Health Organization for the management of non-communicable diseases like diabetes and heart conditions and helps. The United Food and Agriculture Organization recognized 11 types of pulses, that is dry beans, broad beans, dry peas, chickpeas, cowpeas, pigeon peas, lentils, bambara beans, vetches, lupin, green mung beans, and black mape, apart from turhol. Myanmar being an agriculture country, the agriculture sector depends on agriculture of mainly rice, maize, and pulses. It helps farmers maintain household food security and creates economic stability. Pulses have environment benefit as well. It releases nitrogen. Fixing properties of pulses also improve soil's fertility, which increase and extend the productivity of the farmland. By using pulses for intercropping and cover crops, farmer can promote farm diversity and soil biodiversity, while keeping harmful pests and disease as well. Water consumption for growing pulses is bare minimum. Based on the benefit of these pulses, provide the agri-food system and environment, the steering committee selected pulses for the sustainable future as a theme of 2025 celebration. Myanmar is the world's third largest producer of pulses after India and Canada. Myanmar is also a major exporter of pulses globally and the largest in Asian region. But it is losing its competition due to high cost of manufacturing, due to volatility in exchange, high cost of power generation, and logistic cost. While other countries have started growing more of the similar type of crops which Myanmar was growing, with better seed quality, with modern way of cultivation. Today, Myanmar mape and mung beans are now grown in countries like Brazil, Argentina, and African countries. So I would request Your Excellencies here to make little more flexibility in growing more of pulses, and the suggestions like cost cutting, modern technology for growing is needed now. Otherwise, we lose the edge of our exports from Myanmar. As all are aware that Myanmar is a strategic neighbor to India, Bangladesh, Thailand, China. India and Myanmar are committed to enhancing bilateral trade and wants to expand the G2G trade basket with inclusion of more agro items such as green mung and lentils, yellow peas, etc. At present, the total trade between Myanmar and India is about $2 billion, which is targeted with government support to reach $5 billion in the coming years, which may be possible with recent Indian pulses industries and started with for rupees demonetization with Myanmar for more ease of doing business. I think we should support the Indian rupee trade also, which will really help to increase the business with both sides, both import and exports. Anticipating higher output of tur and urad in 2025, Myanmar pulses exporters requested the government to enhance its annual import quota for these pulses. Myanmar mainly depends on India for tur exports, which very little quantity being exported to Nepal, UAE and other countries. Black mape is exported to India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Middle East, Thailand and Bangladesh. A more consistent import policy from India will help production in Myanmar, and the 5-year MOU will help the bilateral trade in future too. Last year, from January to December, Myanmar exported about 9 lakh tons of mape, 3 lakh tons of tur, and 6 lakh tons of mung beans, apart from maize and other rice exports. We expect the production to increase further this year. The Myanmar government has initiated many steps to develop and export more. They are playing a vital role in transformation process of the implementation of market-oriented economy system within the limitation. The government G2G Memorandum of Understanding between Myanmar and India on trade cooperation for urad and tur, signed in 2020, was successful, and likewise we requested for further enhancement of the trade cooperation with higher quota of import into India, with request of initiating for arranging export beans of mung also. Both countries are committed enhancing bilateral trade and encouragement through meetings of India in the joint trade committee meeting, joint border trade committee meeting and other events. Today we face difficulty in doing business and request your excellencies to guide us to ease of doing business, and would request support from all officials and dignitaries to get our members' issues and teething problem resolved. Exchange rate unification is required to compete in the international trade market. There's also need to import better quality seeds from India to get better yield and better quality acceptable to international markets. To expand the range of product grown here, like bigger size of chickpeas, black-eyed beans, natural polished bold mung beans, and for sprouting also. Lentils, green peas and yellow peas and lentils. These are some products which India is importing in a big quantity, and if they grow here, this will enhance the trade between both countries. And also to have better logistic system and storing. I presume a lot of cargo is damaged and lost due to poor storing and due to insect damage in the upcountry. So if this facility can be provided by the government or from different businesses, I think this will help to enhance the quality as well as enhance the production. Myanmar has the potential to lead the ASEAN agri-sector in future years to come with easy acceptability to main markets like India. Myanmar is only growing nation with the potential to supply India within a week to any port in India. Myanmar's soil and climate has potential to develop other products, seeds in future also. Today's event is jointly hosted by OTA, Myanmar Beans and Pulses, Sesame Maize Association, India-Myanmar Chamber of Commerce. Before I conclude, I encourage all present here to enjoy the delicious meal arranged for today's event, which has been specially designed to showcase the incredible value of pulses in our daily diets, keeping in mind the nutrition value and benefits. Now more and more people are turning to vegan food. Pulses are suitable food for them too. Once again, I extend my heartfelt to all dignitaries and all ambassadors and distinguished guests and all present here to be part of this special occasion for celebration of the World Pulses Day. Let us continue to promote and celebrate the importance of pulses in our daily life. Thank you.
Thank you, President Mr. Naresh Kumar Dinodia. Now, I have the pleasure of inviting Mr. Sham Nazaria, the President of Overseas Agro Traders Association, also known as OTA Myanmar, to the stage. Let's give him a warm welcome as he comes up to speak on World Pulses Day 2025.
Good morning. My very warm regards to all the dignitaries, MBPSMA, IMCC, UMFCCI, all the trade fraternity, shipping lines, inspection agencies, and all who is present here. Myanmar is blessed with fertile land and 6 months of rain and the perfect placement in the agro-based climatic condition. So we are lucky and we should utilize our luck. If God has blessed us with such a fertile land and perfect location, Myanmar should encourage more production and more varieties, which even Utulwin, Uhosai and Mr. Naresh also mentioned. It is always a very looked about country for any organization for beans and pulses. Recently we witnessed IPGA did a roadshow in Yangon, and in future GPC will also be coming on 17th of March for the roadshow. That clearly says how important is Myanmar for the world. I have few concerns. Number one is the quality of seeds we are using. Last 3 years back, His Excellency, our Agriculture Minister, visited India, and his main focus was the quality seeds. Otunlwin and His Excellency worked, they visited the farm, they visited everywhere to find the good quality seeds. In fact, MP BSMA went to Indian Embassy also and requested for the quality seeds from India. Just for example, Brazil has started the black mapte production just 2 or 3 years back, but they have a better yield, better quality, which give them almost $100 to $150 more than Myanmar black mapte. I think we should import such seeds in Myanmar, which gives better yield, better price, and better production, and definitely good price, good value. I really thank MP BSMA for the support, not only to us, but for the entire pulses trade in Myanmar. They have really, last 3 decades, they have really done a wonderful job, made the export so easy. We cannot feel. We get the phytosanitary certificates in 2 days. We get the export license in 48 hours. I really appreciate them. A big round of applause for MP BSMA. One important point, the world needs pulses. Why? Over 1 billion population of the world is protein deficient, and pulses is the only plant-based protein available. As per the data and research, the daily average consumption of pulses in the world is only 30 grams per day per person. it should be 80 to 90 grams. So we can see almost 1/3 of the dietary requirement is being consumed by the world. So the potential of pulses at least 2 times. So we can imagine Myanmar produces around export 2 million tons of pulses in value $2 billion. So we can estimate if we import the better variety and we work on increase in the production, what will be the potential of Myanmar pulses. I wish everyone a very happy World Pulses Day, and let us work together as always and achieve a record target in 2025 for the production and export. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Sham Nasaria. Next, we are delighted to have Mr. Ashish Shamar here today. He is the Deputy Head of Mission of Indian Embassy to Myanmar. Let's give him a warm welcome to the stage. Thank you.
His Excellency Mr. Harish Chandra Gimre, Ambassador of Nepal. His Excellency Mr. Zohan Arif Abdul Razak, the Charge d'Affaires of Malaysia. Uewin, the President of UMCCI. Uon Sain, the Chairman of Myanmar Pulses, Beans, Maize and Sesame Seed Merchant Association. Mr. Naresh Dinodia, President IMCC. Mr. Sham Nasaria, the President of OTA. All the distinguished guests who are in one way or the other connected with the pulses production and trade. Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, let me congratulate the organizers, particularly the Myanmar Pulses Beans Associations, OTA, IMCC, for coming together and putting up this joint effort in a very successful event to commemorate one of the most important day, which is the World Pulses Day. So I wish you all a very happy World Pulses Day. I'm delighted to be here with all of you, along with my colleagues. As you know, Ambassador had to travel because of an unscheduled meeting, but he has asked me to convey his warm wishes on this day and also to convey a message which is very loud and clear, that the Embassy of India stands firmly with you to promote more pulses trade. In today's world, where we see the interconnection and interdependence has reached unprecedented level, and in that, the business community has a very important role to play. In fact, today, in diplomacy, the economic diplomacy has become one of the major part of our overall relationship. Myanmar has been a very important, reliable, and strong partner with India, and pulses is one of the major pillars for that. So we thank all our Myanmar stakeholders for your support to India in terms of fulfilling our needs of domestic consumption of pulses. It has been said about pulses that how they are important. I will not go ahead, but I will say the pulses has multiple impact on environment because nitrogen fixing facilities, soil fertility, it helps. United Nations has rightly made pulses an important agenda under the 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development, and how WHO has put pulses as a part of a healthy diet. Another dimension is also the gender empowerment. In much of the trade of pulses, in much of the production of pulses, women are involved, and it helps them in generating the employment. So the pulses production also helps in gender empowerment, which is an important aspect. For us in India, as you know, we are are the most populous country in the world, and a substantial number of Indians remain vegetarian. Being myself a vegetarian, I can say that pulses and beans are actually the only major source of protein for us in our daily diet. The production of the India produces pulses, but India is also the largest consumer of pulses. And Myanmar is playing an important role, as I already highlighted. And I wish to say here that we would like the business community, both our Indian business community as well as the Myanmar business community, to look at some of the aspects which has been highlighted by the speakers before me. I'd like to repeat. One is the rupee chat trade settlement mechanism. This local currency trade settlement mechanism will help in boosting the trade, and we wish that you try to take a concerted effort in utilizing this mechanism. The second is about the better crop quality. In that also you can look to India for providing a high yield, hybrid, pest resistant, good quality seeds. We will be happy to assist in any manner if it is required. My third point would be to also look at a step ahead in terms of value additions. There are many sectors, like I was talking about rice bran oil processing in general. So the machineries from India can be used. There can be some agro-processing projects can be done. So there is a need to have a forward and backward linkages. And we will be happy to assist in any manner which is required. I am told that around 40 companies will be going to participate in the Pulses Conclave, which will take place in Delhi from 12th to 14th. We are very happy to hear about it. And I'm sure that these exchanges will help in building our cooperation more strengthened. It will give a more informed choices to the business community on both the sides. At government to government level, we remain very, very close. We had the Joint Trade Committee meeting last year. We also had a Joint Monitoring Committee meeting last year. I was part of that both meetings, and it was very cordial. There was a mutual interest from both the sides to increase more trade and investment flowing both the sides. The Government of India has also recently announced the open general license for tour trade till 31st March 2026. And we see it as a reflection of, one, the consistent commitment from the Myanmar side in providing the pulses and beans, as well as the growing demand in India for pulses and beans. The positive trajectory tells us that for pulses, the coming months, the coming years will be very bright, and we hope that both sides can utilize this opportunity to make much more institutional kind of linkages between the communities. So, not taking much time, but thank you again for inviting me and my colleagues. Very happy to be here. Wish you all a very, very happy Pulses Day. Thank you. Jai Trambade.
Thank you, sir. We are honored to have you here with us today. Now, as per this year's World Pulses Day agenda, I would like to invite U Ewin, the President of Union of Myanmar Federations of Chamber of Commerce and Industry, UMFCCI, to the stage. We are privileged to have him with us today for give us a closing speech of the World Pulses Day 2025 of Myanmar. Thank you.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Minglawa. Today, on the occasion of the World Pulses Day 2025, which is being celebrated globally in various countries, and it's being organized here at our chamber. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all those who've contributed to the successful organization of this event in Myanmar. It is an honor and a privilege for me to deliver this address on behalf of Union of Myanmar, Federation of Chamber of Commerce and Industry. As we are all aware, pulses and beans hold significant importance in the agricultural sector of our nation. These crops are cultivated across vast and extensive areas, providing numerous employment opportunities, contributing to the national income through foreign exchange earnings, and fulfilling the daily dietary needs of the people. Additionally, they supply raw materials for livestock and industrial sectors. From any perspective, it is evident that these crops play a crucial and vital role in our society, in our country. On this auspicious occasion, I would like to encourage everyone to reflect the nutritional value of various pulses and beans, as well as their roles and contributions in the fields of agriculture and economic development. I would like to formally express our pride and join at Myanmar's achievement of the third global ranking in the export of various pulses and beans. This accomplishment is a tribute to the hard work and dedication of everyone involved in the value chain, from the farmers who cultivate and produce these crops, to the traders and brokers, and to those who export these pulses to the international market. I extend our heartfelt gratitude and recognition to all those who have contributed to this remarkable success. This milestone is a source of great honor for our nation, and I'm pleased to officially acknowledge and celebrate this achievement. As you all know, UMSCCI is committed to strengthening the private sector, fostering economic growth and development for the entire nation, and building a competitive, equitable, and sustainable economic ecosystem. In line with these efforts, we will continue to support and promote the development of various sectors, including the diverse pulses sector of Myanmar, to ensure their continued growth and advancement. This remains a key priority for us as we move forward. And I would like to draw your attention to this year's World Pulses Day theme, Pulses, bringing diversity to agri-food systems. I encourage everyone to incorporate pulses and beans into daily diets, which contributes to overall health and immune function. In the meantime, I would also like to call upon all related parties to explore the most efficient means of securing approval from the Indian government for the upcoming year's OGR for black gram, black mape. While Myanmar produces a wide variety of pulses, consumption tends to concentrate on a few key types: chickpeas, butter beans, large white beans, and red, yellow lentils. Other varieties are consumed less frequently. Common operations include white beans with rice, fried bean sprouts with tea, bean curries, braised beans, and a fermented bean paste known nationwide as Pongyeji. Bean sprouts, tofu, soy milk, bean vermicellis, and soy sauce are also consumed in our country. Regional variations in pulses and bean preparation for cooking methods are fascinating, as are international culinary uses. However, I believe there is a need for greater consumer education on how to incorporate a wider variety of beans into daily diets to maximize their nutrition benefits. Finally, let me bring up again the importance of pulses to our nation agricultural landscape, our economy, and the health and well-being of our people. The potential of Myanmar pulses sector is immense, and by working together, government, farmers, businesses, researchers, and consumers, we can unlock that potential and create a thriving and sustainable future for this vital industry. Let us carry by the spirit of all pulses stay forward, committing to increase production, diversify consumption, and continue innovation in promote Myanmar's position as a global leader in pulses and beans production and contribute to the healthier and more prosperous future for all. Thank you. Jesu Myai Timare.
Thank you, President Win, for giving us a closing speech for World Pulses Day 2025. It's now time for our official group photographs. So we would like to invite the Sia Utento'u, the ambassadors and representatives from embassies, and the chairpersons of UMFCCI, MBBMSMA, OTA, IMCC, and also the members and executive members of UMFCCI, MBBMSMA, OTA, and IMCC to join with us on stage for a group photo to commemorate this occasion. Thanks. Thank you, President Win, for giving us a closing speech for World Pulses Day 2025. It's now time for our official group photographs. So we would like to invite the Sia Utento'u, the ambassadors and representatives from embassies, and the chairpersons of UMFCCI, MBBMSMA, OTA, IMCC, and also the members and executive members of UMFCCI, MBBMSMA, OTA, and IMCC to join with us on stage for a group photo to commemorate this occasion. Thanks.